I never talked about this before. Not because I didn't want to, but because I felt ashamed. People think failure is loud. They think it is obvious. They think everyone can see it. But real failure is quiet. It is waking up every day, knowing you could do more, and not doing it. If you are listening to this, I don't want to impress you. I want to be honest with you. This is my story. My life was not a disaster. And that was the problem. I had a job. I paid my bills. I woke up every morning and did what I had to do. From the outside, everything looked fine. People said, "You're doing okay." And maybe I was. But inside, I felt stuck. Every morning, the alarm rang. I opened my eyes and felt tired. Not tired in my body, tired in my mind. I already knew how the day would be. Same routine. Same conversations. Same problems. Day after day. And something inside me started to feel heavy. I wasn't sad all the time. I laughed. I talked to people. But there was a feeling I couldn't explain. It was not pain. It was not anger. It was the feeling that life was moving, and I was not. I watched other people grow. New jobs. New opportunities. And I told myself, it's okay. I'm fine. But deep inside, I knew something was missing. At night, when everything was quiet, I asked myself one question. Is this all my life will be? There was a time when I had a dream. A simple dream. I wanted to learn English. Not to be perfect. Not to sound smart. I wanted more options. I wanted more doors open. I imagined myself traveling, listening to people speak, and understanding them. Watching movies without reading subtitles. That dream made me feel alive. But life happened. Work. Responsibility. Fear. And little by little, I stopped trying. I tried many times. I bought books. I downloaded audios. I studied for a few days. Sometimes for a few weeks. And then, I quit. I always had an excuse. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow never came. And the worst part was not English. The worst part was this. Quitting became normal for me. It became a habit. There is one day I will never forget. Not because it was dramatic, but because it was quiet. It was a normal workday. I arrived early. I did my job. Then my manager called me into the office. I thought it was routine. I was wrong. He talked about growth. About the future. He said my name. In a serious way. And then he said the sentence. That changed everything. Your English is not good enough. He did not yell. He did not insult me. But those words hit me hard. I felt small. Very small. I sat there. I nodded my head. I pretended I understood. Inside, my chest felt tight. They gave the opportunity to someone else. Someone younger. Someone prepared. I shook hands. I smiled. I left the office. No one saw anything. But inside, I was breaking. That day, I learned something painful. The world does not wait for your excuses. I walked home slowly. The city was loud. Cars. People. Noise everywhere. But inside me, there was silence. I replayed the words. Again and again. Your English is not good enough. Not angry. Not emotional. Just true. And truth can hurt more than insults. That night, I didn't turn on the TV. I didn't use my phone. I sat in the dark. And for the first time in years, I didn't distract myself. I remembered every time I quit. Every book I bought. Every plan I abandoned. And I felt something worse. Then sadness. I felt regret. Not because I failed, but because I didn't try long enough. I looked at myself. In the mirror. I didn't see a bad person. I saw a tired person. Someone who ran away from discomfort. Someone who chose easy over growth. And I whispered to myself, this is on you. That was hard to accept. But it was honest. I didn't feel motivated. I didn't feel inspired. I felt scared. Scared that this would be my life forever. Same job. Same limits. Same excuses. And that fear did something motivation never did. It made me stop running. The days after that meeting were heavy. Nothing changed outside. Same desk. Same work. Same people. But inside me, everything felt different. I noticed things I ignored before. Every time English appeared in an email. Every time someone spoke it near me. It felt like a reminder. Like a quiet message saying, you cannot escape this anymore. At first, I tried to forget. I told myself, it's not a big deal. I said, I don't need that promotion. But deep inside, I knew I was lying. Not to others. To myself. And that lie felt heavier every day. One night, I came home late. I was tired. I didn't want to think. I sat on my bed and stared at the wall. No music. No phone. Just silence. And then a thought came. What if I try? Just for today. Not forever. Not perfectly. Just today. I didn't make a plan. I didn't set goals. I didn't promise change. I opened a simple audio. English. Slow. Clear. I told myself. 5 minutes. That's all. No pressure. If I didn't understand, that was okay. The voice started speaking. I didn't understand much. Some words were familiar. Most were not. My mind wanted to quit. It said, this is useless. But I stayed. 5 minutes passed. Nothing magical happened. But I didn't quit. And that was new. The next day, I didn't feel excited. I didn't feel proud. I almost skipped it. But I remembered something. I only promised 5 minutes. So I sat down again. 5 minutes. Again. Still difficult. Still confusing. But I stayed. Some days, I wanted to stop. I didn't believe this would work. But belief was not the rule. Showing up was. I stopped asking, will this change my life? And started asking, did I do my 5 minutes today? That question changed everything. After some time, something changed. Not fast. Not loud. I understood a word. Then another. I recognized a phrase. And for the first time, I smiled. Not because I was good, but because I was still there. After a few weeks, something strange happened. It became harder. Not easier. At first, everything was new. Now, it was repetitive. My mind started to complain. This is boring. This is too slow. I wanted progress. I wanted proof. But progress was quiet. One night, that old voice returned. The same voice from before. It said, you already failed many times. This won't be different. I paused the audio. I sat there. And for a moment, I wanted to quit again. I was tired of trying. Tired of hoping. That night, I didn't listen for 5 minutes. I listened for 30 seconds. And I stopped. I stared at the screen. I felt frustrated. I felt weak. I thought, see, you can't even do this. That thought hurt. More than the English. Instead of quitting, I asked myself something new. Not, why is this so hard? But, why do I always quit? When it gets uncomfortable. That question stayed with me. I didn't have an answer. But I knew one thing. I didn't want to repeat the same story. The next day, I changed the rule. Not 5 minutes. 2 minutes. That's it. I told myself. Anyone can do 2 minutes. No pressure. No expectations. Just 2 minutes. And I did it. That day, something important happened. I finished the 2 minutes. And I didn't feel proud. I felt relieved. Relieved that I didn't quit again. That feeling mattered. More than progress. More than understanding. Some days were bad. Very bad. Stress. Problems. No energy. On those days, 2 minutes felt heavy. But I did them anyway. Not perfectly. Not focused. But present. Slowly. Something shifted. English stopped feeling like an enemy. It became background sound. Something familiar. Not friendly. But not scary anymore. And that was progress. Real progress. One morning, something felt different. I didn't realize it at first. It was just a normal day. Same coffee. Same bus. Same routine. Then it happened. An email arrived. In English. Usually, I ignored those. I translated them. Or I asked someone else. But this time, I read the first line. And I understood it. Not all of it. But enough. I stopped. I read it again. Slowly. And I realized something. I didn't panic. My heart didn't race. I wasn't afraid. English didn't feel like a wall anymore. It felt like a door. A heavy door. But open. I looked around. No one noticed. No applause. No congratulations. And that was okay. This moment was not for them. It was for me. I smiled quietly. A small smile. But real. That small win did not erase my doubt. I still struggled. I still felt slow. Some days were good. Some days were terrible. But now, I had proof. Not motivation. Proof. And proof is stronger. I didn't change my routine. Still short sessions. Still simple audios. Still many things. I didn't understand. But I stopped asking. Is this working? I started asking. Did I show up today? That was enough. English still scared me. But not like before. Before, fear stopped me. Now, fear walked with me. And I kept moving anyway. That changed everything. I didn't feel confident. I felt calm. Calm is better. Calm means I'm not running anymore. I was building something. Slowly. Silently. I didn't become someone new. I didn't wake up confident. I didn't speak English fluently. But I was not the same person either. The biggest change was not the language. It was this. I stopped quitting on myself. Before, when something was hard, I escaped. Now, when something is hard, I slow down. I stay. I do a little. And that little matters. English did not save me. It did not fix my life. It did not make me special. But it showed me something important. I am capable of consistency. And that changed how I see myself. I didn't get the promotion. Not right away. And that's okay. Because now, I am prepared. And more important, I am not afraid anymore. I know this now. Change is not loud. It is quiet. It happens when no one is watching. When no one is clapping. When you choose not to quit. Again. This is not a success story. Not yet. This is a process story. And processes take time. But they work. If you stay. If this story sounds familiar, it's because it is not only my story. It is yours too. If you feel stuck, start small. Very small. Don't wait for motivation. Build consistency. And don't quit. Not today. You don't need a perfect plan. You need one decision. To stay. To try again tomorrow. And the next day. That's how real change happens. This was my story. And if you are still here, maybe it's because your story is not finished yet. Neither is mine.